welcome to Cooking with Kids, and today I'm going to show you how to make some popcorn. Now, you are going to need a pot, a third cup or about a handful and a half of popcorn. I'm using white popcorn. You can use orange, whatever color you like popcorn. I personally prefer white popcorn just because I feel like it comes out puffier. And I don't know, it looks pretty good. I feel like it comes out puffier. There are a couple of yellow ones in here, which is fine. But I personally prefer technically they're called white, but they're just really light yellow. Yeah. And then I just have this here just for aesthetic. But you're also gonna need 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I don't know why I grabbed a regular spoon. I'm gonna go grab a tablespoon. But yeah, so I'm gonna just take my 2 tablespoons out, and then we're gonna head over to the stove.
Pink that things aren't going my way, cause that would be boring.
Okay, so I'm now at the stove. I just have my pot heating up right here, and I think it's almost heated up. A good way to tell is just kind of put your hand in, not touch the pot just in case it's hot, but just like feel if it seems hot enough to melt this coconut oil. Now, coconut oil melts and solidifies really quickly. So just a little warning in case you live in a hot or a really cold area. If you live in a cold area, try and have your heat up and have your pot heated up. So I'm just gonna plop this coconut oil in here, and it's just gonna start to melt instantly because, like I said, it melts really quickly. And coconut oil is actually good for moisturizing your skin and hair, so if you have like little bits, feel free to just rub it on your hands or your arms, because I know that I live in the cold and the hot, and it's pretty dry out here, so my hands get really dry really easily. So coconut oil is definitely a great fix for that. So the coconut oil is now melting, and I think I can smell it. And obviously you don't really want to let it boil. Now you might be thinking, Uma, this is so little popcorn. But really, when you think about it, it's a lot, because once it inflates, it's going to be a lot. And you're going to want to not have your pot overflow. That has happened once. My mom has been making popcorn, and it'll just like inflate up here. So you don't want to add too much, but if you're making popcorn for a large crowd, obviously maybe you want to make 2/3 cups, or you never know. However much you want to make it. I suggest doing this per pot because it's going to inflate the pot. And if you put more, you're going to have an overflowing pot. So just be careful with the amount of popcorn you put in there. Now with this, you also maybe want some parental supervision, just because when you're using the stove too, it's going to be popping and it's going to be hot. So you're going to want to make sure that you cover this so that way you don't burn yourself by popcorn. So I'm just going to add this in here, and you can see it sizzling. So I'm going to put the lid on just because I don't want to get burned. And you want to shake it just so the heat can kind of like get everywhere. That sounds weird, but I don't know. You just want to shake it. It helps the process, and you definitely want to use coconut oil. I actually did a science experiment where you make popcorn with coconut oil as opposed to not without coconut oil, and without coconut oil just ends up burnt and it doesn't work. So make sure you put some coconut oil. So I'm just shaking it right here, and I just heard the first pop. So I'm just gonna keep on shaking it letting it pop, and then let it cool down, and then it's time to try it.
Spent my last cent on cheese and champagne. What a wonderful morning.
Oh, you guys most likely can do that. It's just so fun to do. Keep shaking, just to make sure that you get all the kernels. No way. Still popping. And then once you hear, okay, is it done popping? Once it finishes popping, you're gonna want to turn the heat off just because the pot itself is still pretty hot. Oh my gosh. I wish I did not uncover that because now I cannot recover it. Because I was shaking a little bit. But yeah, that makes about one pot that can serve about 3 people. So you want to make sure that it's done popping before you take the lid off. But this looks amazing. Perfect measurements. Doesn't look like super oily or burnt. It looks awesome. So I'm gonna put it in the bowl, put some salt on it. I prefer Himalayan salt because I feel like it just gives it that movie theater taste. But it's a healthy movie theater taste. See there? Yeah, so I know it's done popping when I hear no pop sounds or just a couple. So then I want to take the heat off just because it might still want to pop after I take the heat off just because the pot is still hot. So I'm going to carefully pour this into, I'll pour it into because I cannot eat this whole thing. I'll pour it into a bowl of as much as I want, and then the rest I'll probably put in a bag or something for my family if they want to have some. So I'm going to pour it all somewhere, and then I'll see you for the taste test.
Never mind, she declined to the first date. It was only on my birthday. Never mind all the lines on the highway. Give me time to reflect a bit, 'cause I'm just having a good day. Having a good day.
You can also put nutritional yeast on there. I know a couple people that like to do that. I mean, it's okay. They add it on it's like cheese. I don't know. It's not my favorite. I'll just say that. We tried it once. I think it would be really cool to make caramel popcorn. Maybe I'll do a video where I make 3 different flavors of popcorn, regular, and then I'll make a chocolate, and then I'll make a caramel. That could be interesting, because I have a new caramel recipe that I'm itching to try out. I'm doing a bunch of future planning here. But really, I'll just kind of shake this right now. Just be careful. And you just kind of shake. Whoa. Well, obviously I was not following my own words. But shake it and kind of catch it. Okay. Good example of follow what I'm doing, but not, follow what I'm saying, but not do. But yeah, this looks really good. Perfect amount. What's that? Uh-oh. Oh. I had a... You know what I just did? I melted part of the table. I literally just melted part of the table. I forgot the table was plastic. And I forgot that this was hot. And it literally melted the table. And I can literally smell it and see the marks. Ugh. That's not good. That's not good. But popcorn's good. Table's not good. Popcorn's good. Anyway, I'll try and fix this up, and I'll see you for the taste test. Okay, so now it is time for the taste test. Good. Yeah, perfect amount of oil, good amount of salt. Really good. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel or have not done so, please like and subscribe as I really appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time.